Good afternoon and thanks for logging on for this Phoenix 14 News update. I'm Elizabeth Cantlener and here's what's happening this Thursday, September 22nd. Members of Amnesty International held a support session yesterday in Mosley for Troy Davis, but the man convicted of killing a police officer in 1989 was executed last night in Georgia. The Davis case received attention across the country because many of the witnesses who originally implicated him later recanted their statements. Former President Jimmy Carter was one of many who voiced his support for Davis. Last night in Elon, attendees of the session read quotes from witnesses who retracted their initial statements against Davis. They also kept up to date with the news, including when the Supreme Court agreed to review the case, but did not block his execution. While disappointed, members of Amnesty International say they'll continue to fight the death penalty.
As a human and through Amnesty International, I will still be involved in efforts to abolish the death penalty, and there are millions of people around the world that will do the same, whether Troy's with us or not.
A bench in front of the School of Communications is a lasting memory of communications professor Melody Van Lith-de-Jude, who died following a brief illness in May. Colleagues and students spoke about Van Lith-de-Jude as an inspiring and engaging teacher. She taught public speaking and process of communications at Elon and encouraged her students to call her Hey Melody. Following the ceremony, students were able to sign their name and write letters to Van Lith-de-Jude in a book. While she may be gone, students and faculty will remember her here at Elon.
I'm so glad that the School of Communications is remembering her in this way, and I hope that all her students will continue to, make her proud and remember her.
2 Elon juniors are getting help following their dreams. Stacy and Suzanne Scott are from the Cayman Islands and received scholarships from 2 different companies in the Cayman Islands. Both of the scholarships offer financial support for 2 years. They are also guaranteed a paid internship this summer and full-time positions with their companies after graduation.
Who gets that? Who gets a scholarship that crazy? So, but I was just really happy because it doesn't just mean that I get support while I'm in college. It means that I know what job I'm gonna do, and the economy is still so tumultuous, and to know that I have a job waiting for me.
With its 3 floors and thousands of books, Belk Library can be intimidating. That's why each Elon freshman now has a personal librarian to assist them with any problems they encounter. Students receive their designated librarian through their Elon 101 class, but their assignments may change once they declare their majors. Elon librarian Lynn Bisco organized the program and says that each student will now know there is someone in the library who wants to help them. The men and women's basketball teams released their schedule today, and here are some of the notable games. SEC powerhouse South Carolina comes to Alumni Gym on November 15th. On November 25th, the Phoenix will play in North Carolina State's historic Reynolds Coliseum. And on December 29th, Elon will head to Chapel Hill to take on one of the top teams in the country, UNC. The women's schedule features East Carolina and Big East powerhouse West Virginia and Southern Conference rival Appalachian State at home. For full schedules, visit www.elonphoenix.com. That's all the time we have for this Phoenix 14 News update. Be sure to keep checking back here throughout the week for more news updates. You can also follow us on Facebook and on Twitter. From all of us here at Phoenix 14, have a great weekend, Elon.